If you can dream it, you can achieve. A very good morning to all the guests and dignitaries. In this capacity, as a host for the worldwide webinar on the power of positive thinking, how maintaining a positive mindset can lead to success and happiness, I, Satpreet, would like to take this opportunity to extend a hearty greeting to each and everyone. It is a huge honor for us to have among us Mr. Veer Sapan Pratap Anand, whose involvement on the topic of the power of positive thinking adds so much value to it.
Thank you so much.
The power of positive thinking, how maintaining a positive mindset can lead to success and happiness, is the intentional strategic practice of defining and expressing your value. It's the amalgamation of the association, beliefs, feelings, attitudes, and expectations that people collectively hold about. Before I proceed further, let me take a brief moment for the introduction of my organization. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative, DigiSaksham, we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We've also partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in jobs. Fem Leads, another SEMS initiative, empowers women through workshops and stories of successful female entrepreneurs. We conduct programs on digital literacy, marketing, and career development, reaching over 1,000 women across multiple states. This initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women actively involved. In just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skills for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. Now, let me take this wonderful occasion to publicly present and welcome Mr. Veer Sapan Pratap Anand, the keynote speaker for today's international webinar. Mr. Sapan Anand is an assistant professor in the Department of Verbal Ability at Lovely Professional University, specializing in grammar and English language learning. He holds an MBA degree completed in 2020 and has actively participated and excelled in various speaking competitions, including debates and elocution, showcasing his exceptional communication skills. With over 5 years of full-time experience in diverse corporate sectors in renowned MNCs, Mr. Sapan has honed his expertise in mentoring, operations and logistics, human resources, and marketing. His professional journey includes esteemed organizations such as Amazon India, TCY Online, HETIC, and more. As a subject matter expert in grammar and English language learning, Mr. Sapan is passionate about fostering effective communication and language skills among his students, and he possesses an in-depth knowledge of EdTech organizations, making him proficient in leveraging technology for educational advancement. In addition to his academic and professional achievements, Mr. Sapan is an accomplished motivational speaker and trainer. He has successfully conducted training sessions for numerous teams and employees in various organizations, empowering them with his expertise in team management and leadership. Mr. Sapan Anand is dedicated to engaging in meaningful conversations and collaboration, always striving towards achieving professional goals. Connect with him to explore opportunities, share insights, and collaborate on projects contributing to a brighter and more successful future together. I, Satpreet, on behalf of the SEMS Welfare Foundation, would like to give my heartiest welcome to Mr. Veer Sapan Pratap Anand with a huge round of applause for joining us today. Your presence has added to the significance of this event, and we are genuinely honored to have you here, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Satpreet and Miss Lakshmi, for this organizing this event, and of course, STEMS Welfare Foundation. I'm thankful for your esteemed organization, so that because they are connecting, the trainers to learners and learners to trainers, and they are minimizing the skill gap and the training gap. Uh, Okay, so the topic for today is the power of positive thinking, how maintaining a positive mindset can lead to success and happiness. All right. So I start with my own introduction and a very brief bit about myself. So I started the journey of positive thinking when I was studying in class six or seven. Okay. So I was very new to this topic. Like, what is a self-help book? I was not aware about much about, what is self-help. I was just randomly going through a library in a college. I accompanied my mother into when she was teaching. She was a lecturer, and in a government college. So I used to accompany my mother whenever she used to go to her university in Guru Nanak Dev University, GNDU. And I used to just go roam around through library and I just found a book called Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, and there was another book called You Can Win by Shiv Khera. So I just remember the days when I was going through that library and there were a few other more students sitting over there. And I started reading that book and I found that that book had some magic. That book had something which is that was I was not able to find in some other storybook. Okay, so that's how my journey started. I started reading a self-help book, and I found that yes, this book changed my thoughts and it changed my personality. I further, started reading biographies and autobiographies of many people. Okay, so my teachers always used to push us that don't stick to syllabus. You should read other books as well. And I was thinking that okay, how to select a book, how to choose a book, that which book I should read, how to start. So the very first book that I read was You Can Win by Shiv Khera, and then I started, reading more biographies. Like I read about Wings of Fire by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and then I started watching documentaries on YouTube videos regarding the same. So I found that the more I watched it, the more I got, the clarity of positive thinking. That what is positive thinking and what is the negative thinking, right? I found that there initially when we are not taught about these things, because these things are not taught in school. Generally, what are we taught in school? The basic subjects like math, science, SST, then we have languages like English, Hindi, and one regional language. Like in this case, in our case, we had Punjabi as the third language. So these things happen, but nobody taught about what is positive thinking, what is positive mindset. And I was very, surprised that why these things are not taught in school level. Why children are not taught about positive thinking? So these things are taught, either through some speakers like who do seminars like us, and maybe through books, through authors. So that is how the thinking of the start of my journey was there. Okay, all right. So moving forward, positive thinking. So first of all, let us define what is thinking. Thinking is basically the action of using one's mind to produce thoughts. Okay, your mind is very, very powerful. If you can think, you can create it. Nobody could ever thought that there could be wonders in the world. Okay, so there are seven wonders in the world. So we imagine that before getting that beautiful architecture into the ground, it was imagined over here. It was imagined on the brain. Before Taj Mahal could even existed, it was thought that yes, there could be a wonderful monument in Agra. Similarly, as Henry Ford said that whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are right. So Henry Ford said this because he wanted to motivate the employees. He wanted to motivate the people around there that your positivity and your thought can lead to something which can create miracles, it can create magic, right? So that is why we define positive thinking as the thinking of right mindset, thinking on the optimistic side, thinking on the bright side of the things, even when there is no positive signal around. Okay, so it is not absence of thoughts. It is not absence of problems. It is overcoming problems. Okay, it is the overcoming problems and how you can think about that whenever you are in a situation, whenever difficulty is around, it is only your positive mindset when you find the good things in your situations, in your mindset, in your maybe in your situation you feel that everything is so depressing and I'm feeling so worried about, I am feeling so stressed. So this is very natural. So something which is natural will come along. For example, gravity is so natural. If things are falling down, they will always go down, right? But it will take some effort, some kind of focus to take that product or to take that object against gravity. So whenever you have to think against gravity, or whenever you have to think against the being conventional, you have to make sure that you put efforts for that. Okay, so again, similarly, uh, in one day we have 80,000 or 60,000 thoughts. So on an average, from 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts that we have, 90% of them are negative. 90% of them are because we are worried about something. And that is, your brain is designed to be. Okay, our brain was not designed to think positive. Our brain was designed because since evolution, since we are, as humans, we evolved from, apes and chimpanzees, until now we have a, this human form called Homo sapiens. So this form, it was not developed, just because of positive thinking. It was developed because we were surviving because of two major reasons. One, that we have to protect ourselves. Other is we have to, just survive. And as Charles Darwin also said, that survival is of the fittest. Okay, so if you are fit, only you can survive. So here, fit does not mean only because you are fit physically, but also emotionally fit, mentally fit, financially fit these days. And definitely, if you are fit from all spheres, if you are healthy in all spheres, definitely you will be able to excel in life. So whether you think you can, whether you think you can't, you are right. That is Henry Ford. Once wonderful, this person has said that your mindset can create wonders. Okay, if you think you can. So if I think I can do it. Why not? Then I'm right. But if I start thinking, no, I cannot do. No, this is something which, may I'll be not be able to do. Okay, again you are right. Okay, that means your thoughts create your personality. That your thoughts create your, your life, and your world is whatever you think. Okay, it is not the world that it is. Actually, it is the glasses that you wear, and then you see that world. So that is how it is. A wonderful quotation that I loved. Okay, so now if you look at the structure of brain, okay, so we have forebrain, we have hindbrain and midbrain, medulla oblongata, spinal cord. Going back to the class 9 science. Okay, it all started from how CPU and how neurons work. Okay, so basically thoughts are produced through neurotransmitters. We call, okay, because I have been into BTech in biotechnology, so that is why I'm putting some element of how science works according to these thoughts. So it is not a perception; it is a scientifically proven fact that your thoughts can create positivity. Your thoughts can create negativity based on your thinking. So we have a neuron, we have the cells which are like nucleus, axon, dendria, mitochondria, and all. So all of these thoughts are connected, and the way you think it, the way you think a particular thought, it can create either positive signals or negative signals. So when I say signal, it means energies. Okay, so your thought is a human magnet. Okay, your brain is a human magnet, and that is a scientifically proven fact that whenever you think positive or whenever you think negative, the energies are sent to universe. So the universe will respond accordingly. Okay, and that is how the power of positive thinking can bring success and happiness in life, which is the main motto or main topic of this seminar. So when you read about this in research papers also, you will find out that it was found that human brain can create wonders. It can create magic just because of your thought. Whatever you are looking around, okay, whatever you see around today in your life around yourself, okay, this in at the era of 2024. So 100 years back, there was nothing like that, right? So how we are able to create such a wonderful environment around us, how we are able to create bullet trains, how we are able to reach to stars and moons, how we are able to reach, how we are able to calculate the distance of till Pluto or the diameter of Jupiter, sitting over one room at maybe a NASA or maybe at a scientific laboratory. How we are able to find what was the calculation of this carbon dating, and how fossil fuels were begun, or what is the age of dinosaurs, or how many different types of dinosaurs were there. So if you look back, it was all human imagination, okay, at the beginning. So even sitting at observation room, it was found that whether the earth is sphere or whether it is flat, or whether the sun is in the center of the universe or the earth is in the center of the universe. So it was all because of the human imagination, right? So we actually found that yes, when we sit by thinking in a particular direction, and we try to find solutions, so definitely solutions will come to you. However, if we have a problem mindset, if we find problems in every situation, then again there are people who are, bringing problems in solution in the situations. And there were people, if you talk about 10 years back, 50 years back, 500 years back, 1000 years back, positive thinkers have always been succeeded in their life. Okay, if we talk about Guru Nanak Dev Ji was, enlightened the world through Sikhism. Okay, so if you talk about 1000 years back, okay, or maybe 5000 years back, if you talk about Jesus Christ or Lord Krishna or Gautam Buddha, okay, these people have always focused on the wisdom and positive thinking. Okay, and these people are not only the ones who, brought a religious aspect or spiritual aspect in life, but they were, just telling the basic principles of how we can succeed and how we can make our life more balanced, more contented, more satisfied. See, problems, everybody have problems, right? Everybody have some problem in their life. Either they have some professional problem, or they have some physical problem, they have some mental problem, might be they are having some emotional problem. So distress is everywhere around. Okay, but it is your mind who can think about that whether it is a problem or a challenge. Okay, so I label it. You have can put a label on that whether it is a problem or it's a challenge. Okay, so if you think it as a problem, your mind will, stuck. And our mind can work in such a way that if you just remove the label of problem, if you just put a label of challenge, that challenge I can overcome. Okay, it is just on me that whether I want to overcome that challenge or whether I want to skip it, right? So yeah, mind is, just it will trick you. It will definitely, make a hit that okay, let's skip it, because our mind is focusing on pleasure, it focusing on happiness. It is not focusing on the pain or the struggle part of that problem. It only wants solution. It only wants, quick gratification or quick pleasure or something which is giving them fun, excitement. Because our mind was programmed when we started evolution. When you look at the mammal family, or when you look at the animal world around you, so our mind was not designed, to solve complex problems. But yes, slowly when we evaluate, when we evolution was done, and we are still in evolution. The mind has programmed, we can make computers, we can make mobile phones, we can make, supercomputers, we can make such a good microscopes like tunneling electron microscope or scanning electron microscope. We can observe the world which is even in microns. So that is how, scientists have been working into different fields, that we were able to cure, the toughest of viruses. We were able to beat coronavirus, COVID virus, right? That means it is the survival of the fittest. We thought that COVID virus is more fit than humans. No, we were able to defeat that virus through, scientists of India. They were supplying medicines to the world, so that the tables were turning around, and we were able to fight, to the toughest of the those people who were trying to make us dependent, talking about Britishers, right? So it was the mind of freedom fighters like Subhash Chandra Bose. You talk about Mahatma Gandhi, you talk about any freedom fighter. Okay, so those freedom fighters, they were also, thinking positive that yes, we can make India free. Why not? We have to take steps. If you talk about Shahid Bhagat Singh, okay, did he ever thought that no, I'll not be able to make India free? He had a positive mindset. That is why, they were called revolutionaries. They are called revolutionaries. Okay, what are revolutionaries? They are those people who bring change in the society by their thoughts. Okay, for example, when India was suffering from, this struggle of we didn't had food, so it was Swaminathan, MS Swaminathan, who brought green revolution. Okay, so by bringing that green revolution, it was only just a thought that yes, we can make India free from hunger, right? So it was all about through the mindset that people started thinking about how, biotechnology can come into existence, how transportation can, make a revolution. So that is why electric vehicles were there. Okay, now electric vehicles are also just because not only it was just a, spontaneous decision that okay, let's create electric vehicles today. It was a complete, calculation that how we can make zero carbon emission, how we can have less carbon emission around us. Okay, so this is all about, your mindset, how it is working, and how we can able to, create such wonders in society and life. All right. So now if you think about, this structure called neurons. Okay, so neurons, okay, they have this signal called neurotransmitters. And one interesting thing about neurons is they have one one quality, we call it neuroplasticity. Now, what is neuroplasticity? Neuroplasticity is means that wires, the neurons that fire together, they get wired together. Okay, that means if I keep on giving my brain such a signal that yes, I have to think positive, I will not complain, I will not think about negative things, I will only think about solutions. Yeah, definitely your mind will give you signals and you will be start you know naturally behaving and acting according to that. So whatever signals that you give to your mind, to you give to your neurons, definitely your neurons are very good servants. Okay, they will definitely listen to you, they will listen and definitely find all the resources which are required so that you can make the best of the best, and you will be able to find solutions, right? So your neurons have those signals, they have those transmitters. They can either produce negative peptides or positive peptides. So if we give them, if understanding the power of thoughts, so thoughts are nothing more than electrochemical events, okay, that occur in our nerve cells. These events affect various physiological changes which occur through your physiology, through your body level. So when you think negative thoughts, you allow negative peptides. Okay, you allow negative peptides into your body cells. Okay, so why to allow negative peptides? Because it will have a harmful effect on my physiology. If I think about negative, if I think that nobody is caring about me, nobody is thinking about me, or if I think that I can't do it, automatically you will feel some sickness. You will feel fever. Your body will start producing toxic chemicals, right? This all happens because we started thinking that I'm very I'm have fever, I have headache, and I'm not well. So definitely you will start thinking like, oh my god, sweating will start coming to you, and you will not be able to produce productivity. If you have grudges in with anyone, if you have if you talked some negative point of view, or if you thought bad about somebody, automatically you will feel less productivity in your work, and you will not be able to give your 100%. How we are able to give 100%? When we are free from any other thought, when we are free from any negativity, and when we are free from kind of any fights or any grudges with somebody, only then we will be able to have a complaint free mind or a distraction free mind. Similarly, negative thinking, your body becomes accustomed to these negative peptides now, because since childhood we are giving them this kind of thoughts, that maybe I'm not able to speak well in class, or maybe I'm failing in this test. Physics is such a difficult subject, or maths is such a difficult subject. So when we attach these words to students, that okay, till class 10, if you study, then it's okay. After that, it is all good. Then till class 12, it is kind of hard work. After then, it is the life is set. Do engineering, and then the life is set. Then you can go wherever you want. So these are the words that we give to our children, that maths is such a difficult subject. You don't study maths after 10th. Okay, so these are some negative peptides that we are following. Okay, when you do this, you decrease your receptors for positive peptides. Okay, your positive peptides make your brain more receptive, to negative thoughts that you do no good to you. Okay, so avoid giving negative signals to your brain, and if you start giving positive signals, if you start giving positive peptides to your brain, definitely your brain will change the direction, and it will go to the positive way. For example, let me give you one scenario. Many people over sitting over here, or at least some people sitting over here, might be vegetarian, right? So let's say you ordered a vegetarian dish when you go to a restaurant. Now let's say the waiter forgot your order, and he brought a non-vegetarian dish on your plate. Now, will you eat that dish? No. Why? Because now you ordered a vegetarian dish, right? Now, if a non-vegetarian dish is in front of your plate, and you have good ethics that yes, I'm not going to taste it at all. What will you say to the waiter? Waiter, this is a non-vegetarian dish. I'm not going to eat it. Please go back and give me the right kind of dish that I ordered. So this is how you signal your brain. This is how you tell your brain that brain, it's a negative thought. Sorry, I'm not going to accept it. Go and bring a positive thought for me. Okay, I'm not going to accept any negative thought. Go and bring positive thoughts, and bring good signals for me. So I've written this, the word gigo. Gigo means garbage in, garbage out. Okay, so if you think about garbage, if you think about negative things, if you watch negative videos, or if you think videos which are not bringing your brain to productivity, or if you listen to negative talk, negative news, these days most of the in televisions, most of the news are also negative, right? If you listen to garbage will you will it will come through out your words, your thoughts, your deeds. Okay, however, if you reverse it, the same formula, good in, good out. If you have good input of your of positive news, if you watch about positive videos, if you listen to positive thoughts, if you listen to positive speakers, definitely your mind will start changing. If you read good news, if you read positive news or good books, definitely good in, good out, or garbage in, garbage out, depends upon what you read. What is your thought on that? Okay, so that is how reprogramming brain. You can, however, you can always reprogram your brain. Okay, your brain is in such a state that whatever you give signals to your brain, it can follow it. Okay, so your brain into positive state of mind, and all the cells in your body are replaced every 2 months. Every 2 months your brain cells are replaced. So it is not only fixed that once you fix your brain into negative state of mind, it will be negative. No, if you adopt schools of thought that are positive, you can teach yourselves to be optimistic, to behave positively. Definitely it can bring huge change in your life. I experienced that change in my life when I was studying, and I found that when I was new to commerce stream, when I shifted my BTech to MBA, I was not having much thoughts that how I will be able to compete with people who are already studying commerce. But I gave my mind a positive signal that yes, Sapan, you can do it. Why not? If Chetan Bhagat can do it, and if many other people who have started with the engineering background, then they move to management, then why cannot you do it? It is again very possible, very much possible. So I gave my mind such signals that yes, definitely you will be able to handle things. Just start making timetable and follow it. But if you feel that no, syllabus is so hard, I'll not be able to study in these 2 months, it is so less. And if you think about the if you take the DNA, or if you take decode the mind of famous entrepreneurs, let's say Elon Musk, Bill Gates, or let's say Jeff Bezos, or any other entrepreneur, if you think about, okay, they have reprogrammed their mind. The difference between winners and losers, okay, they are not because success is failure turned inside out. Okay, winners are basically those people who don't do different things; they do things differently. Okay, as said by Shiv Kheda. So definitely, you have to think in such a way that you don't have to do different things. You have to do the same things differently. And the one common thing that both winners and losers have, they both don't like to wake up early in the morning, but winners make a habit of doing those things which losers don't like to do. Okay, I repeat my sentence. Winners make a habit of doing those things that losers don't like to do at all. Both have similar minds, both have similar souls, both have similar desires, but they reprogram their mind in such a way that whatever comes in my life, I have my goal in front of me, I have my aim in front of me. If you think about any Olympics player, let's say Neeraj Chopra or Vinesh Fogart, or any other Olympics player who won gold medal over there, let's say Michael Phelps, or if you talk about some famous athlete in anywhere in the world, he is fighting, he is struggling in his in the gym. They are not sitting back and just watching TV, or just watching news, or having a fun or casual diet, and or having Coca-Cola sitting in their couch. No, they're always in their field, they're always training their mind. So it is not about positive thinking, but how you positively act accordingly. Okay, so I cannot just sit and have positive thinking that everything is okay, everything I can find solutions. No, I have to make sure that once I start thinking positive, I start acting positive as well. Because what it's a chain of thoughts. Okay, so your thoughts makes your words make your actions make your habits, and your habits, they make your character, and your character makes your destiny. So it's a chain. Okay, so whatever you think, okay, your thoughts makes your words, your words, they make your actions, and your actions make your habits, they make your character, and your character makes your destiny. So definitely the way you reprogram your mind, it will definitely give miracles to you. So your thoughts activate your neurotransmitters, which is the key message. Your chemicals responsible for most of your anatomical functions, from digestion to hormone regulation. So whatever neurotransmitters that you activate, they will function, and they will definitely change your life. So this is our mind. Okay, this is a drawing I took from Tim Urban. So they said that our mind is, they like to work for like easy and fun, something which is very easy, something which is very fun. Okay, your mind will be, very attracted to do something that which is very easy and fun. Okay, so this is the negative mind thinker. This is a procrastinator, or this is someone who is, kind of thinking someone that I am not going to, do any struggle. I'm not going to do any, effort which can make my life more successful. So this is your procrastinator's mind, that I'm going to delay this work. It's a negative thought, right? Now I know that if you apply the that strict discipline to your mind. So yeah, a mind, a logical thinker do whatever makes sense. Okay, so this is the rational thinker or the wise thinker who says that yes, so I'll do whatever makes sense. So that's the another part of your brain which gives you a signal that I'll do whatever makes sense. However, our mind is again switching back to something easy and fun, or whatever makes sense, then again easy and fun, and then again whatever makes sense. So the part is that they have to find something which is common between something which makes sense and something might be which is easy and fun. So it is not very positive thinking is not very hard if you practice it. If you just believe that yes, I'll be able to think positive, I'll be able to do good things in my life, definitely your mind, it will need only 15 to 20 days to make it a habit. And if you write a journal or if you write a diary, and just if you write all the points that what happened to me today, how many negative thoughts I had, or if you just have an idea, okay, what are the good things that I did. If you just keep on writing a journal in for 30 days, okay, you will see a magic. Okay, that magic is that it will become a habit. After 31st day or 32nd day, it will be a habit that yes, I have to write a journal, I have to write a diary today before sleeping. Okay, that is just if you mention this thought, okay, three things that I improved in myself. Okay, how I'm feeling good, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling rude, I'm feeling angry. So write down what are those feelings, what are those thoughts, break them into chunks, that what made that me angry, what made me happy, what made me delighted, what made me sad. So if you just keep on writing that in journal, definitely you are recording your thoughts. Okay, so now your brain will say that yeah, this is the perfect time to get some work done. And the negative thought will say no, it is not the right time. Okay, you can start watching some YouTube videos, or start watching some Netflix or OTT, or maybe you can start just wasting your time. But now your rational thinker is giving you the message that no, this is the perfect time to get some work done. Okay, so the positive body language, why people are asked to wear formals while in interview. Okay, people are asked to wear formals because it makes them look like just like a manager or just like professional. Why they're not allowed to wear casuals? Okay, they always wear this kind of formal dresses, or the kind of blazers they have, or the kind of the tie or the files, because this will bring them the positive mindset. Their mind will be automatically in such a situation that yes, I have to be very formal professional while I'm meeting the other person, because it's the first time that you're meeting somebody. And it is, you cannot be in casuals, you cannot be wearing just pajamas and in your night suits or something. You have to be make sure that yes, I have to make a good positive impression. So half of your job is done over there when you think positive, when you act positive, and when you believe in positive things. Definitely half of your job is done. So try to create vision board. If you create vision boards, and if you just create all the things that how would you want to see your life. Okay, make a just vision board of your life of for 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead. I want to see myself at this position. I want to earn this much rupees. I want to have this much good health. I want to have this much good house. I want to have this much good family. I want to travel the world. I want to have good taste for music. I want to meet these many people around. So make a bucket list, make a vision board, and just paste it whenever you are working, wherever you sit, or whenever you visit a particular wall frequently. So if you look at that vision board will definitely make changes in your life. If you like, if you can say life hacks, my change, you are the change you wish to see in the world. So these are the things that you will imagine, and then definitely these things will create wonders. And believe me, this vision board has changed my life. When I was studying over, and when I started to look into my uh, syllabus, and I thought that how would we are able to complete the syllabus for all my exams, or how we are able to motivate people. Okay, so I just made a vision board there. Yes, I'm in the newspapers, or I'm in somewhere sitting around. And when I was listening to workshops, seminars, I also felt that yes, someday you will be able to create an environment where people learn from you. Okay, so that is again power of positive thinking. If you start thinking the way that you look into the world, definitely the world around you changes. So I think of vision board as movie scenes of future. Okay, for work and life, they are pictures of the end in the mind. You can work backwards from the key points of that. It's visual so that you can see and sense. Okay, you can see and sense future in inspiring ways. So vision board is a collage showcasing your goals. Okay, and what you aim to achieve. So that is why you can create vision boards. You can create wonders from that. Okay, all right. So it's a manifestation basically. Vision board, you can say it's a manifestation tool that focuses your intent. It helps to bring those aspirations into reality. You craft it with pictures, words, affirmations, symbols. Okay, your ambitions. So it is up to you. You can fill anything in that vision board. You can fill it with as much good positive messages. You can fill it as with good affirmations, with good kind of the good things, and try to make it with fill it with all your role models, fill it with all your positive messages, and it will give your mind a positive signal that yes, you can do it. Okay, and you will do it. When Muhammad Ali, he was going to fight into the ring. He always thought that I'm the greatest, I'm the champion, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion. He never said, I hope I win, I hope I win, I hope I win. He always used to say, I'm the greatest and I'm the champion. And he said that I'm the champion of the champion because he's giving his mind a positive signal that yes, there is nobody can defeat me. And believe me, guys, believe me all that whenever you give your mind a positive signal, a positive message that you can do it, definitely your mind will also act in such a way that there is nothing which can defeat you. There is no obstacle in the world which is more bigger than you, because God has given you such power, such abilities, that there is no task which is going beyond your abilities. Okay, you just have to channelize your energies. You just have to make sure that whatever energies that you channelize, they are in the right direction, because direction is more important than speed these days. Many people are moving fast, but they don't know why. So it is always preferable that direction is more important than speed. So even if you're in the right direction, but if you are a bit slow, it's okay. Okay, at least you are in the right direction, right? So that is how things are happening. So create a vision board, create a positive affirmation message, and try to practice gratitude. Okay, so this is the picture of my father. Okay, and I was only 2 or 2.5 years old when I was looking, and I aspired to become a doctor. So my father is such a inspiration for me, and he always gave me this message that Sapan, you are always kind of a positive thinker. I know that you will become a great person one day in life. Okay, although he is not there with us right now, but he is. My father was the real inspiration behind me. If I talk about who's the first motivational speaker for you, Sapana, who's the idol, it was my father, because whenever I used to sleep back in nights, okay, it was my father who told me about freedom fighters, about Kalpana Chawla, about Neil Armstrong, or about any other inspiration that I can talk about right now. He always inspired through cricket. He was always inspired through Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni, and all of those cricketers. He thought that cricketers have they have positive mindset. When Rohit Sharma is going to win World Cup for India, he's always thinking positive that I will win the match. There is nothing like no team like Australia or maybe New Zealand or England who can defeat us. We always thought that yes, it is Sapan, the positive mindset of cricketers or any champion who bring that challenge in them that yes, there is nothing that can defeat. So following his legacy, following his thoughts, I have been winning into many certificates. I have attended many workshops, seminars since I was in first class from school. So I always try to bring glory to him, and to make sure that I follow those lessons, and sharing some corporate lessons during my career, which taught during positive thinking. So embrace learning continuously, like SEMS welfare has always been doing. So SEMS welfare has also always been bridging that gap of learning. So embrace learning continuously and nurture strong relationships. Okay, definitely it is not a transactional relationship that you come to a seminar, you take a contact number, and you find that the person is very useful. I'll call him when required. No, it is a strong relationship. It is a kind of relation which unconditional support is there. Okay, so definitely like your teachers, your parents, your mentors have. Okay, so nurture those relations. Do not forget a person who just worked for you and who just supported you one day, and another day like it is like, who are you, right? So nurture strong relations. Prioritize clear communication. So make sure that whenever you start learning to communicate, you prioritize clear communication. So which is related to enunciation. That means to pronounce or the words clearly. Okay, so it is not what you speak, but how you speak. Whether you are a manager, whether you are a trainer, whether you are a management trainee, whether you are an engineer, scientist, doctor, lawyer. So your communication skills will matter a lot. Without communications, maybe most of us, they will not be able to reach up to that zenith level which we might be thinking of. Be adaptable to change. It is very easy to say that I'm very homesick, or I'm not able to adjust to this food or environment. It is very easy to say that no, no, I want to work in my hometown. I want to work like near my parents' home. It was not easy for Sunita Williams to leave Earth. So now Sunita Williams, being a scientist, is trapped in Indian International Space Station. So she could also say that no, I want to live with my parents only. Kalpana Chawla would also say that no, I don't want to go to space. Even Neil Armstrong could say that no, why to leave Earth? It is better to have a good oxygen over here and have a burger and hot dog and hamburger along with my partner. I can enjoy our a candlelight dinner wherever these people sitting in the stars and studying about space. So take ownership and accountability. So you are the owner of your own challenges. So take ownership, take responsibility, take accountability. So along with positive thinking, these learnings are also important. We should not ignore these learnings because these are the learnings that you will experience when after 5 or 10 years you will feel that these communication relationships, learning continuously, being adaptable, taking ownership and accountability, it all accounts for positive mindset only. Okay, so life is full of choices. Okay, it is I still very inspired from that point that two roads diverged in a wood and I took the one which is less traveled by others. So many people are thinking negative. That so you become the one who start thinking positive in life, and you become the one who start taking positive choices. So your positive decisions, your positive aspects of thinking good thoughts and choosing the right what to watch, what to listen, what to hear, what to consume. Because it is not your senses that are watching; it is your brain which is consuming it. So whatever your signals you give to your mind through your vision, through your ears, through your sensory nerves, it all goes to your CPU. It all goes to your subconscious mind, which is actually storing images. It is actually graving that memory. So it's all about your choices. It's all resentment is a choice, anger is a choice, optimism is a positive thinking is a choice, compassion is a choice. Similarly, forgiveness. If you forgive somebody, it's again a choice. Empathy is a choice. How we live our life is again a choice. How we live. Okay, so choose wisely. Okay, so we make 80,000 thoughts per day. Okay, and most of the thoughts are negative. So I would just like to conclude that don't worry about all the negative thoughts. Just like that waiter who brought negative sorry that non-veg food on your table, just ask that waiter, sorry, I did not brought this dish, bring that which I ordered. Okay, similarly give the signal to your brain that it is not the right thought that I wanted a positive thought. Okay, so your mind will say that not now, can't see, I'm busy. Okay, you're focusing, if your mind is focusing on bad, okay, tell your heart that okay, see, there are good things in the world, there are positive things in the world, focus on that. So tell your heart that, brain, look, there are so many good things over there. We can focus on that. Okay, why not? So there might always been a fight between the positive side and negative side. Which side will win? That side which you feed more. If you start feeding the positive thoughts, definitely your mind will start looking into the optimistic side of the world. Definitely the glass is not either half full or half empty. It is completely full. It is the glass is half full with water and half full with air molecules. So it is not either it is the glass half full or half empty. It is completely full. If you look at the positive side, the optimistic thinker will say that it is completely full, half with air and half with the water molecules. Okay. So focus on solutions rather than focusing on problems. That is how I will, try to just give a summary of the session. So we don't have to focus on problems, focus on solutions, and your new mindset can, change your life and it will give you new results. I cannot expect new results by the old thinking. I can only expect new results by a new mindset. If you thinking that why new results are not coming, why sales figures is not increasing, why my company is in losses. So again, if the mindset is old, I cannot bring new results to the organization. I have to make sure that the individuals work well. If the individuals are working well, the team will work well. If the team is working well, the department will work well. If the department is working well, the organization will work well. And if the organizations are working well, the country is working well. So this is how the positive change starts from the organization, from individual level. So if the individual is positive, the team will be positive. If all the teams are positive, the department will be positive. If the departments are positive, all the organization will be positive. So mental toughness, mental train your day. Okay, train your brain day. Okay, play a memory game, learn a new word, solve some brain teasers, write a story about how was your day, read a book, try to paraphrase that book, do a puzzle, take a class, learn a new language. So make sure that your brain is occupied. If your brain is not occupied, definitely negative thoughts will come to vacant brains. A brain with no work, with sitting with idle attitude, negative thoughts will come to the brain. If you give a brain continuously some task to do, let me, if you solve a Rubrik's puzzle also, if you solve, maybe if you have seen, Sudoku puzzles in newspapers, if you saw brain teasers in newspapers, okay, if you read, kind of those puzzles or word search, if you try to, search words in your crossword, or give your brain some task so that you are learning a new language, maybe you're reading a book, maybe you're exercising, maybe you are releasing, positive, kind of neurotransmitters, you are releasing stress hormones and you are bringing positive signals. Okay, so does your genetics play a role in that? Okay, because being in biotechnology, I was always found that is my because my parents were negative, because my grandparents were negative, because my great grandparents were negative, maybe I am negative because of that. So the point is, your biology is actually controlled by your mind and not the other way around. Okay, it is not your genetics which is playing anything in your thoughts. You can change the way your genes, function by changing the thoughts that you think. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam could easily said that my father is a boatsman. Okay, how can I become president? How can I become scientist? Because, but he chose to defeat those negative thoughts. Okay, so it is not because of your parents, it is not because of your great grandparents or grandparents. You can choose your thoughts. Maybe if it is not, you have to go, you have to, shift that paradigm and make sure that, the status that, or the image that you have right now, you can change it. You can make a positive mindset and you can make that optimistic mindset in your life, because your biology is controlled by your mind and not the other way around. So how to practice positive thinking practically? I'm giving you last few tips. Okay, so first is gratitude. Practice gratitude. Thank everyone. Okay, thank the ones who helped you, thank the ones who did not help you, because that made you independent. So be thankful that you have food on your table, you have roof over your head, you have clean water. That means you're privileged. Okay, many people don't have food around them, many people don't have, roof, many people don't have clothes to wear. Okay, there are millions of people, there are still millions of students, millions of children who are still thinking that I wish I had a school, I wish I had a college, I wish I had some good teacher. So if you have that, okay, you are blessed, you are privileged. Okay, the power of positive self talk. Okay, so believe that you have in positive self, you can talk yourself positively, you can build confidence, you can improve attitude, you can allow taking risk. Okay, so talk positively to yourself whenever you sit alone. Okay, never miss a day without talking to yourself, because if you miss a day without talking to yourself or without introspection, you miss a meeting with a great personality in the world. Okay, so please make sure that you start talking to yourself for 15 minutes, for 10 minutes, and think about your own thoughts. Okay, surround yourself with positivity. Never, give yourself such environment that you watch any negative news or any negative kind of thoughts or any negative kind of thing. However, if you take that mind, take that negative part as a challenge, that although I'm not saying that to completely ignore a negative world around you. The world has to be balanced. Yes, definitely there are negative things around. Yeah. If we completely ignore negative news, again that is again bad, because we have to analyze what bad things are happening around us. I cannot just ignore it, but I have to make sure that I'm not into part of that community. If you've seen that lotus flower is grown in mud, so it's all mud around, but on that we have the lotus flower. So bloom like that flower, because being a positive person around the negative world. Okay, the people may say that you can't do it, why you have opted this profession, why you're going for this road, why you're going for this way. People may say that, but you have to bloom like lotus, where everyone is in the mud and you are blooming like the positive. Reframe your self talk. Again, if you say that I'm so bad at this, no, rephrase. If I am bad, I'll keep it at it, I'll improve. They will never like me, I'll be myself, I'll be vibe, I'll cool. I can't do it, just need to spend time on it, I'll succeed. That means I'm reframing my negative thoughts into positive thoughts. So that is changing of mind shift, the changing of the mindset that I have. Okay, so celebrate small wins. If you success, if you just set small goals, okay, daily small goals, three priorities, not much, not five, not 10, not 20, three priorities of a day. Celebrate small wins. Definitely, it will lead your life to a more satisfaction and contented. And meditate. Practice mindfulness. Okay, to stay present. Your mind needs to stay present. We can't change what happened in the past. We can't go to the future to check what will happen next, but we can meditate and we can stay mindful, we can stay to how to live at present. Okay, and make sure that you decrease your stress levels through physical activities. You boost your immune system and improve sleep. So stay positive. Good affirmations will lead to positive success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to express my hearty vote of thanks to our excellent and outstanding speaker, Mr. V. Sapan Pratap Anand. Today, we got the opportunity to listen to an interesting and thought provoking discussion on the power of positive thinking. And now we are open to any questions that the participants may have.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello. I
Yes,
want
yes.
to ask one question.
Sure,
I'm
sir.
GD Garg, BTech Mechanical and MBA Finance.
All right.
You told about the vision board,
Right, sir.
uh, but the vision board has to be consistent with the SWOT analysis, isn't
Right,
it?
right, right,
If you don't have strength and you make a very large vision,
right.
you may fail, isn't it?
Okay, right.
So, how this gap is to be filled up?
Okay, all right. So, your question is you should have strengths before you take vision, you make a vision board, and how to make sure that I meet up to my expectations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, may I know what's your name?
Ghanshyam Das Garg.
Okay. Have you completed your BTech?
I am BTech MBA Finance. Already I am retired from HL. I have
Okay,
served
okay,
37 years in public sector corporate level.
okay. All right, all right, all right. Great. Good to know that, sir. And basically, if you say that I want to make a vision board and I want to meet up to my expectations, sir. Definitely, yes. You have to make SWOT analysis. Okay, SWOT analysis is again one thing that which we can do ourselves, like strength. We can identify what is our strength, what is our weakness, what is my opportunity in front of me, and what is the threat. Okay, so strength and weakness, it is internal, right? And opportunity and threat, they are external. So you have to find your opportunities, you have to find your threats. What are my opportunities in front of me, and what is the threat? So no matter how big vision you can have, I can also think that I can become the president of India. Why not? Okay, make as much big vision as you have. Okay, the more bigger vision that you will have, the more, greater that action you will you can do that. Okay, because if you have seen that movie, it was just recently released in on Netflix. Shrikant, have you seen that movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, in Shrikant movie, okay, that Rajkumar Rao plays the role of Shrikant Bola, and when they were having an interaction with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he had a vision that, sir, I want to become the first, specially abled, blind or visually disabled president of India. So at that point of time, if he can have that vision, and why can't us, right? That means even we can learn those things from kids who are having that vision. Sachin Tendulkar, when he was 10 years old, in I'm talking about 1973, when he was 10 years old, he thought that 1984, yeah, when he was 10 years old, he thought that yes, I will bring World Cup for my country. I will definitely win World Cup for my country, and that motivated him to become a cricketer. So he gone through various challenges. He gone through various ups and downs. Even he hurt his nose when he was when he was very young, at the age of 16, 17. He was playing test match, and Wakari Yunis, it was a fast ball, and he started bleeding his nose. So and at that point of time, when he could think that yes, I will definitely play, I will not retire, because Navjot Singh Sindhu was coming, and he said that okay, you can go and you can rest. But with that vision, because I want to win World Cup and I want to make sure that I bring trophy to my country, definitely that vision board will something which can create miracles. Whatever your mind can think of, it can create it. Okay, as per research says that if you can imagine it, you can bring it into the world. If you think about any greatest monument like Great Wall of China or Eiffel Tower of Paris, okay, these things were not there before. Okay, even if you think about the highest tower, Burj Khalifa, or if you think about any thing which was not at all present before, like mobile phones. Okay, now smartphones are there, foldable phones are there. They could have only be possible with vision, and without vision, we could not draw it, we could not imagine it. So, as engineers also practice that before actually making any building, civil engineers and mechanical engineers or any other engineers, they start doing drawing at AutoCAD, or they do draw at their softwares, and they do the front view, the back view, the side view. the top view and isometric view. So they draw and vision it, and then they actually utilize the materials, what material is used over there, right? So I think you can relate it to it now, and let me know if I'm able to answer your question.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Nice to meet. Yes, any other question?
So, since no one else is asking, I also had one question, sir. So,
Please,
as
please.
a student, at many times in my life, it happens that I have worked hard for something and I've tried my best, given my best at something, but still that
Hmm.
thing is not worked out. So, I am disappointed at that time. So, like,
Hmm.
how to handle those disappointments and how to do away with those bad thoughts.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay, I'm not saying that people who are positive thinkers, they always think positive. They are also humans, right? So it's okay to get sad or they get demotivated. Okay, so it's all about our energies. So if you just expand the word emotion, okay, expand the word emotion. So it is emotion. That is energy in motion. Okay, so being sad or being happy, they are not permanent thoughts. Okay, they are not permanent kind of feelings. If I'm happy, I cannot be happy throughout my 40 years or 60 years life ahead. If I want to be, if I cry today, or if I become disappointed about something, I cannot say disappointed throughout my life, right? So ups and downs are part of life. We have to understand that. But what are the learnings from that? Okay, I'll tell you my story, what happened with me. So I applied for one very good position, and I was not able to make it. I was not able to select into that particular organization or company when I was giving for interviews. And when I went back to home, I told everything to my mom, and that, mom, I really did my best, and I was not able to make it. I was just the cutoff was kind of 30 marks, and I was left with 2 or 3 marks. So what shall I do? So my mom said it is not important that whether you were able to make it or break it at that point of time. What important is what are the learnings from that. Okay, so disappointed is okay. If I'm disappointed, that means there was something in my heart which could not drag me up to that. But I have to make sure that whenever I go back to the field next time, I'm hitting the ground and I'm challenging myself that there is nothing which can come in front of me. Okay, so that is how you have to make sure that you challenge your mind. You can challenge yourself, and make sure that no failure is bigger than your willpower. Your willpower is something which can transform your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. So yes, definitely ups and downs will be a part of life. I'll say that हर किसी को मुकम्मल जहां नहीं मिलता, किसी को जमीन तो किसी को आसमान नहीं मिलता. And I will also conclude by saying this by मैं तरसता रहा परिस्थितियां बदलने को यारो, मैं तरसता रहा परिस्थितियां बदलने को यारो, जब मनोस्थिति बदली तो परिस्थितियां अपने आप बदल गई. So definitely disappointments will be there in
Agree,
life.
sir. Agree with that.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so definitely disappointments will come in life, negativities will come in life. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was not able to, get selected in Air Force. J.K. Rowling, famous author of Harry Potter, her novel was rejected many times back. And if you talk about Walt Disney, cartoonist, famous cartoonist, he was also rejected by many publishers. Even if you talk about any, other actor or failure, Shah Rukh Khan also, one of the famous actors. He started with, TV serials, Fauji, and he started with small, acting like, this channels like DD National and all. And now he is, doing acting like Jawan and Pathan and everything. Now he's earning in, one of the richest actors in the world. So they started small. They had small, yeah, they had big vision. Yeah, he always said that लोग मेहनत करते हैं जब तक वो कामयाब नहीं हो जाए. मैं जब कामयाब हो जाऊंगा मैं तब भी उतनी मेहनत करूंगा जितनी आज कर रहा हूँ. So that is what Shah Rukh Khan words were there. And he always felt that yes, I will keep on working hard even if I will be successful. People they sometimes stop upon once they feel that yes, I'm successful, or once they feel that I am done with my career and all. So they start developing arrogance. They start developing kind of a mindset that yes, I am done with my career, I'm not grow. So still that that thoughts we have to stop. And if we become disappointed, just find out the reason, that what were the things that could made us disappoint. Adversity came in everybody's life. It came in the life of Lord Ram. Lord Ram was sent to exile for 14 years. So he could always get disappointed that, Father, I don't want to go to forest for 14 years. I want to stay in Ayodhya, being the king. But he accepted that. So that was again a challenge. And Gautam Buddha left his family, just to survive in forest, just to search for peace and to search for wisdom. And if you talk about Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to all directions. He went to north, south, east, and west, just to make sure that people are becoming their eyes opening, and they have this reality in their mind that yes, I can become a better person. Definitely, adversity came in life of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna was also suffering from many kind of challenges, but he also although they are now we really follow every great leader. We follow Mahatma Gandhi, we follow great publishers, we follow great ideologies. It is easy to say it that now we are being inspired from them, but it was not easy at that time. When we think of 1,000 years back, 500 years back, 100 years back, people were struggling to get jobs, but there was no LinkedIn, there was no internet, there was no nothing like this internet and all, no computers, no laptops, but still people were able to find jobs, they were able to settle their life, they were able to make publish good research papers. That is how power of there was no Google Scholar at that time, but still they were able to make it to the best, no matter how hard the situation was. But yes, definitely it is your mindset, it is your situation, how you fight your paradigm. Similarly, if you talk about Reliance company, okay, if you talk about Tata, if you talk about any good organization, if you look back their history or biography of any athlete, they have they could easily say that because I want a good diet, I just want to stay at my comfort zone. I can easily go back and watch TV with my family. I can easily take care of them. But they traveled across the world and to showcase that they have that challenging willpower. And even Indians at all stage of life. Okay, we around the world, if you talk about CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, if you talk about CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, they're all Indians. Okay, so they all have brought the glory to the country, and we feel that yes, with positive mindset, with positive actions, we'll continue, keeping India सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Satri. Thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi ma'am and the SEMS Foundation for inviting me and accepting me, as a speaker. And I still feel that there is a lot way to learn. Okay, I'm thankful to Lovely Professional University, because they gave me such an opportunity to connect with great minds, and if great mindset they come together, they do good deeds together. Definitely, positive things will happen. And अभी तो और आगे जाना है.
Once again, I express my gratitude to you, sir, for sparing time from your hectic schedule to impart such valuable information to us. Additionally, I want to thank everyone in the attentive audience for the smart questions and active involvement. This event is considerably more meaningful because of your participation.